back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to solve problem day 5. Problem is next permutation and the difficulty level is medium level. Let's read the problem statement. Given an array of integers array representing a permutation, implement the next permutation that rearranges the number into the lexicographically next greater permutation. If no such permutation exists, rearrange the numbers into the lowest possible order, that is sorted in ascending order. There is a note also. A permutation of an array of integers refers to a specific arrangement of its element in a sequence or linear order. They are given some examples. Let's see one by one. The first example is we have a given array 241750, and in output we will get 245017. There is explanation. The next permutation of the given array is this, and we have another example 321, and the next permutation will be 123. Because this is a in descending order, so we will get the output is the lowest one, like 123. And we have another example 34251, and we will get the output 34512. So let's take the example, the second example, for example 321. How to find the permutation of the array? Let's check. We have an array 1 2 3. We need to find the permutation. We know in mathematics that how to find the permutation. So suppose we have a length of array is 3. So we need to find the 3 factorial. There is a combination of the 3 factorial, that is 3 into 2. So 6 pair will be the number of the permutation. So let's find. We will fix the first element, then we will find these two elements, we will swap. So first will be 1 2 3, then second can be 3 and 2. Okay, then we can have, we will fix 1 and uh, sorry, now we will fix 2, and we will swap these two numbers like 1 and 3. Then again fixing 2, we can have 2 3 1, and we will fix 3. Now we will take these two numbers, and then again fixing 3, we can have 3 2 1. So like this we have a 6 combinations of the permutation for this array, specifically 1 2 3. Okay, if we need to find of the next permutation of this index, so we will get this one 312. What is the next will be 321. Finally the we will fix the 3, and then fixing 3, we will swipe these two elements, so this will be the next permutation. So like this. So let's we can find. We have an example, we have an array. Let's check. We have an array this. First let's rub this. So basically now intuition is, we will fix the, if we will have a length of the three elements of array, so we will fix the first one, and then we will try these two. So how can while doing this we can achieve the next permutation. but there is an algorithm for finding the next permutation. Okay, so I'll tell you what is the algorithm. So first I will write the algorithm. Let's take the pen. What is the algorithm? So first we need to find the identify the pivot element, and the next one is we need to find the successor, and the third one is we will swap the pivot and successor. Then the fourth is we will reverse the right subarray. Okay, so the first problem is like how we will find the pivot element. Okay, let's take the example of array is equal to, we have an element 241750, 241750. Okay, so first, we will do the how to find the pivot element. So we will traverse the array from right to left and find the first element that is smaller than the element next to it. Let's call the element that is the pivot element. So we will traverse from right to left. Okay, from right to left. So like this, we will find the our pivot element. So what is the condition? the the first element that is smaller than the element next to it. So what is the first element? There is a 0. So we will compare 5 and 0. So 5 is greater than 0, so it's not true, it's false. Then again we will compare 7 and 5. So 7 is greater than 5. This is also false because we need to find the smaller one. Now next 1, we will compare 1 and 7. Yes, 1 is less than 7. This is true. So this will be our pivot element. Okay, like this we can find the pivot element. Now what is the next task? So next we have to find the successor. We need to find the successor. How can we find the successor? Traverse the array from right to left and find the smallest element that is larger than the pivot. So we will again, let's take successor. Then we will again traverse from right to left, and we have a we have a pivot element that is, I'm so sorry, the pivot element will be the 1, not 7. Okay, this is wrong. That is 7. Okay, so pivot element is a 1. Now again we will traverse from right to left and we will find the which is the smallest one that is the greater from the pivot element. So let's say 0. No, 0 is not greater from the pivot element. 5. Yes, 5 is greater than the pivot element. Let's check 7. 7 is also the greatest elements. It's a greatest elements from pivot. But 5 is the smallest one. 7 is not the smallest one. 5 is the smallest one. So I'll take the color. So this one is the our successor. Okay, this is the successor, and this one is the pivot. Now we have a pivot is equal to 1 and successor is equal to 5. What is third? Third step, swap the pivot and successor. After swapping the pivot and successor, we will get the output 2, 4. So 1 is a pivot and a successor is 5. So we will swap it 5, 7, 1 and 0. Now reverse the right subarray. So what will be our the subarray? Because we get the this element is the our now become the pivot element. So after this is our subarray. Now we have to reverse this one. After reversing this, what we will get? 2, 4, 5, 0, 1 and 7. So let's check this is the our output or not. So after reversing 2, 4, 5, 0, 1, 7. What is this one? 2, 4, 5, 0, 1, 7. So this is now this is our the output. I hope you understand very well. If you did not understand in one time, so please watch it again and again. You will understand very nicely. So let's jump to the code. Now we will implement in the code. Okay, so first we will uh, consider a pivot element is -1 index and our successor also on -1. For I in range length of array, why I'm taking the length of array to -1? Because we have to traverse the array from right to left, not left to right, right to left. Okay, and we have to take, I am subtracting minus with -2. Why? Because we will not consider the 0 here. 0 first element. We will basically we are comparing these two elements, not with one elements one. We are comparing with two elements. Basically, we are finding this our successor. That is why I am taking -2 here. If r of I is less than r of I plus 1. What I'm comparing, like in my example, I was comparing these two numbers 0 and 5. Is 5 is greater than 0? Yes, it is greater than 0, but we have to not find the greater than. We have to check less than. So if we will find, then pivot will be our ith indexed. Okay, and we will break it because we already found the pivot element at pivot index. And yeah, we have another condition also, like if no such permutation exists, rearrange the number into the lowest possible order. If we will not found our pivot index, so uh, we have to apply this condition also. Let if pivot is still -1, then array dot reverse. Then simply we have to reverse this array and we will return it. Return our array. Okay. So now we will get the our pivot element. Okay. So let's check our successor. The second step was find the successor. For j in range How we will find the successor? We are finding the successor again right to left to the pivot element. Okay, length of array minus 1 to the pivot element minus 1. If array of j is greater than array of arrow pivot. So here we have to find, like, this element is the one is element in this case. In this scenario we have a, this is the pivot, then again we will traverse from right to left and we will find this our successor. So we have to find the larger than the pivot element but least but smaller smallest largest value we need to find. Okay, now our successor is equal to G, right? Now again we will break it because we already find our successor also. What is the next? Now we have pivot and successor elements, so we will swap these two numbers. How we will swap these two numbers? Let's take array and successor comma array our pivot, right? And array of pivot comma array of successor. Okay, so third step is also completed. we will we already swap these two numbers 1 and 5. Okay, now the fourth step is whatever what is the subarray. This is our subarray. Now we have to reverse this subarray. Okay, so how we can reverse? We will take the whole array. In place of whole array we will take now array to the pivot plus 1. I am concatenating and I am also reversing this array. We can use the reversed function also here, but I'm not using the reverse function. I will reverse the sub array using indexing. Array of pivot plus 1 to the whole array, length of array. Okay, and we will reverse this. So how can we reverse the array? Using in slicing. So like this we can reverse. Now we will return the final array. Let's compile and run. Okay, so there is some error. 1 2 3 6 5 4 4 5 6 3 2 1 1 2 4 3 5 6. That is the expected one, but we are getting 4 5 6. So let's check where I am making the mistake. Pivot is equal to -1. These two variables be considered. For in range length of array -2, and this one, if array of I is less than array of I plus 1, we will update the pivot value with I. Okay, break. If pivot is equal to 1, then we will reverse. Simply we will reverse the array and we will return. Okay, for gi in range length of array -1, pivot -1. Okay, if array of j is greater than array of pivot, then successor is equal to will be we will update the successor with j and we will break it. Okay, array of successor array of pivot is equal to array of pivot, and this is also right. Array of this one is equal to plus 1 plus array of pivot plus 1 to the length of array, and we are returning the array. So everything looks nice. There is no error in the concept and implementation, but here I can see the indentation. Okay, we have not to apply this condition in our for loop. Now let's compile and run. Okay, yeah, we got the output. So let's submit. Okay, so all the test cases are passed and it is submitted successfully also. So I hope you understand this problem very well. And if there is any lackness of understanding in first time, so please watch again and again. I think you will understand very easily. So yeah, I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Good night.